It's a review of the TripMate Mini by HooToo. I believe this is a fairly recent addition to the HooToo line of products. If you're not aware, the HooToo is a router, a NAS power bank. I'm reading off of this, but essentially, what you use it for is to make a USB storage into storage just made available over your Wi-Fi or independent wireless connection. You don't need to have Wi-Fi around you. This makes its own Wi-Fi, so you can connect to this device directly using the HooToo app and access your storage and transfer files. What I primarily use mine for is to stream MPEG-4 movies from this little device, this little storage, SanDisk storage, up to my Chromecasts. Well, it's actually a Nexus player, but it's a Chromecast. And I will share that video here of me doing that in a second. But just going over a few features here on this device. You got your on-off switch here. You got your regular your regular storage, thumb drive storage there, and a micro SD slot. That slot there is just for charging. You get a reset button, and then you can also hook this up to a WAN. So you just plug in the Ethernet cable there, and then you can share out the Wi-Fi connection just like a wireless router would. Go ahead and move this out here. I do have other devices by the HooToo series, just as a comparison. This one's Rev Power. Same company, different name. The Rev Power device is slightly different. It doesn't have the Ethernet ability. And instead of the micro SD slot here, it has a regular SD slot. Same amount of milliamp battery. Both of them have 3,000 milliamps. So very similar devices, just going a different angle. So it's more compact, thicker. Very similar though. This one is a little newer, I believe. Although this is new too. So I think they're keeping both brands. And here's the bigger brother to this. This is the HooToo TripMate Elite. It's unique because it's got a charger, regular standard charger here built in. Same type of devices. It can make a Ethernet connection into a Wi-Fi for you. It's got 2 USB ports instead of just one. It's got actually that's about it. So it doesn't have any SD ability. Oh wait, no, you got an input here. So you can input micro in here, I believe. I might be wrong about that. I don't recall. I actually don't use it for that. So let me go ahead and enter in the video showing the video streaming capability of this device right now. Okay, so you can see that the HooToo device is currently turned on. All 3 indicators are on there, indicating that that it is connected to my local Wi-Fi network and it does have internet access. There is my HooToo app, and we're looking at Gravity MPEG-4 file from that USB device that's plugged into the HooToo. When you start playing the video here, on the bottom right, you're going to see an option to select your Chromecast device. And once you select that, it starts to play up on the screen almost instantly. No lag going into the video. This is a 5 gigabyte MPEG-4 file, and it doesn't require any conversion because that's a native format that this device, the HooToo device, recognizes.
The controls on the bottom of the app are fairly simplistic. You can see you have a scroll bar for time, and I skipped ahead 25 minutes, and you can see it skips right away. There's no lag. The clarity is perfect. The video quality looks exactly the same as it does on my Plex server. You can see here the micro SanDisk storage. It doesn't look like storage, but that little device is a 64 gig high-speed storage device. It does get hot, but that's the storage device itself that gets hot. And the device runs off its own internal battery of 3,000 milliamps. That volume bar is not used. Turning it up here will just show an indicator that you need to control the volume on your TV.
All right, so one also nice thing about this HooToo device that this device and this device have issues with is being able to keep a storage device like this plugged in full time without decharging the device. It's kind of odd, but these devices, let me turn this off here, I have this turned on. These devices, once you plug in a port here, it'll start charging it just like it's a power bank, so you can charge your phone or whatever using it. Well, if you want to leave this plugged in, what's going to happen? Let me turn this off. Well, if you want to leave this plugged in, you're going to have an issue because it's going to start decharging this device with keeping this plugged into it. It does the same thing with the Elite. Plug it into either one of these ports, you have your indicator will come on, and it'll slowly drain it. So you'd have to keep this separate. Not a big deal for majority of people, but for my use, being I'm using this as a streaming device, I want to keep it plugged in, plus I don't want to lose this. So this device works best for that. The reason is the device can be just left in here. The indicator does not come on, does not do anything until you press the button. Now it's in charge mode. You press it again, it exits charge mode. So that's unique about this device. Alright, so if you have any questions about any of these devices, really, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see separate reviews of these devices, hit my website up at www.radpursuit.com. Thanks.